Hello writers, and welcome back to the Cyber Lab. My name's Josh, and today we're talking about the best writing apps. Now, even the most proficient of writers rely on writing software from time to time. I even use it myself when I'm drafting my emails to NordVPN, begging for a sponsorship. But what you might be wondering is, which are the best writing apps available today? Which software is essential, and which can you get by without? Is Microsoft Word and Google Docs sufficient? The short answer, no. The long answer, I'll get to that in a minute. In this video, I'll be covering 4 different writing apps. For each app, I'll take you through the features, price, and most importantly, the user experience. Each app will receive a 1 to 5 star rating based on how well it performs in these key categories. Now, you may notice as we go through that I'm not covering Microsoft Word or Google Docs in this list. Why? Because our team doesn't have enough of a budget to pay me to talk about free apps. Seriously though, these programs are great and all, but if you write for a living, or if you need to create professional documents in your job, these apps won't quite cut the mustard. Here are the apps that will. Grammarly. First up in our best writing apps is everyone's favourite, Grammarly. If you're considering buying any of the apps mentioned today, Grammarly is a must-have investment. Unlike Word and Google Docs, Grammarly offers helpful suggestions to improve your writing. Features-wise, it's pretty obvious that Grammarly will help you fix your grammar errors, but it also offers helpful suggestions on tone, reading level, how engaging your writing is, and whether or not it's suitable for your target reader. It also checks for plagiarism and gives your writing a score out of 100. Price-wise, a premium Grammarly account will set you back $12 a month. Now, this can add up over time, making Grammarly not the most affordable solution. But if you're a professional writer, or do a lot of writing in your spare time, or for your job, then Grammarly is a great investment. In terms of the user experience, Grammarly is great. Simply copy and paste your text into the app, or upload your document, and start editing. My only minor gripe with Grammarly is that when you upload a document, the app automatically removes the formatting, so it could be difficult to decipher subheadings and bullet point lists. But once you're finished and download the document, the formatting reappears, which is good. Now, in terms of my rating, it's difficult not to give Grammarly 5 stars, but because of their subscription-based model and that pesky formatting issue, I'm docking them half a star, which gives Grammarly 4.5 stars out of 5. Scrivener. It's an unspoken rule of the internet that if you ever set out to make a list of the best writing apps, Scrivener needs to be included. And not only that, it needs to be included near the top of the pile. Well, after peeking over the shoulder of my favourite underpaid novelist, let's call him Joe. I can see why. Scrivener has a great range of useful features to take your writing to the next level. Take a ring binder, for example, which is arguably Scrivener's key feature. This feature allows you to gather all your writing together in one place and flick between different parts of your manuscript, notes, and references with ease. The integrated outlining tools let you plan everything first or restructure later. And as your project grows, Scrivener grows with it. Now, while Scrivener is primarily aimed at novelists, writers of all kinds will find it to be an incredibly useful app. The corkboard feature is a great planning tool and helps you visualize and structure a piece of writing before you get started. And the outliner feature puts even more useful information at your fingertips whilst you write. Price-wise, Scrivener is a steal at just $45 for a one-time fee. In our opinion, that's just great value for money, considering the bevy of features this writing app comes equipped with. In terms of user experience, we found Scrivener to be really intuitive and easy to use, which is why we're rewarding Scrivener a perfect 5 stars out of 5. If you're interested in purchasing this app, or any of the other writing apps mentioned in this video, be sure to check out the links in the description. Storyist. Next up on our list of the best writing app is Storyist. You have a story to tell. If you're a screenwriter or a novelist, then you'll definitely need to check out Storyist. Features-wise, Storyist has some tools that are similar to Scrivener. They also offer a built-in corkboard feature, which gives you a full overview of exactly what it is you're writing. If you're more of a visual learner, the collage view lets you picture the story elements, characters, and their relationships. You can even color code your outline. Storyist provides a rich text editor with support for comments, images, headers, footers, and style sheets, so you can create properly formatted manuscripts and screenplays. And Storyist comes with manuscript and screenplay templates, so you can focus on the writing, not the formatting, which is pretty nifty if you ask us. Price-wise, Storyist is a little more expensive than Scrivener, but still provides good value at just $60 for lifetime access. But the real beauty of Storyist lies in its simplicity. Upon beginning a new project, you'll be greeted by an intuitive interface and a responsive script template. Each new line prompts you for either dialogue, setting, and action, keeping you conscious of the format. Additionally, the side panel lets you organise your story and characters. All of this serves to keep you focused on actually writing the story, rather than constantly having to refer back to notes or make constant revisions outside of your document. While Storyist is a little more expensive than Scrivener, if you're a scriptwriter, this is an unbeatable investment. So for that, we're awarding Storyist 4.5 stars out of 5. Final Draft. Our final app today is Final Draft. Now, although I've just sung Storyist praises and urged aspiring screenwriters to try it, Final Draft is the true king of scriptwriting software. That's largely due to the exhaustive amount of features it provides. Whereas Storyist keeps you focused on the document in front of you, Final Draft actually wants you to consider your piece as a whole. Final Draft also gives you access to more quality writing features as well, such as their built-in thesaurus, for example. You can also add alternate dialogue to your script if you're unsure on a line and want to revisit it later. Final Draft also has a handy focus mode feature, which strips everything back a few layers and lets you, well, focus. Of course, these features don't come cheap. A software license for Final Draft costs, hold on, $250! Yikes! On top of that, there's a steep learning curve of this program, so new users will need a little time to master the software and locate all of Final Draft's robust features. That being said, Final Draft is the industry standard for script writing, and world-famous screenwriters like Quentin Tarantino, Callie Curry, and Guillermo del Toro? We'll go with that. All write their award-winning scripts with Final Draft. So, if you want to produce the next Hellboy or Kill Bill and make it big as a Hollywood screenwriter, Final Draft is the way to go. But for us, the learning curve and steep price point forced us to dock this writing app a star. So, it lands a respectable 4 stars out of 5. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. Now, I'm keen to find out which of these writing apps appeal the most to you. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you'd like us to review some other apps, be sure to let us know. That's it for this video. I've been Josh, you've been amazing. See you next time.